Hi friends, I'm Penny Hunt and this is Penny Heart to Heart Day 41. 41. I think it's still coming out backwards when I do that. I just want to talk to you real quick today, like I have been for 41 days, 41 videos I have done since I've been in my home. Been out a couple times, but not many. And many of you are right there with me. So this has been a new experience for all of us. I've just been chatting with you every day, giving you tips and techniques and ideas that come to my head about things we can do to get through this safe and maybe a little easier than what it can be on some days. I want to remind you I'm giving away my book. So if you'd like to be in this week's drawing, I give a book a week away. Just in the comment line, write, "I love your book," and you will be in the drawing for this week's giveaway. And then I let everybody know on Sunday who won the book and get it in the mail as soon as I can. Last week's winner just went out in the mail today. So it takes me a few days to get my husband to run to the post office for me. I want to talk today about celebrating. I think we are in such a time of fear and uncertainty and don't really know what to do, and our whole lives have been really rocked and turned upside down. Many people are not working. Many people are working from home. Many people are going out to work, and that's uncertain as well because they're out there in the middle of it all and serving all of us who have to run to the grocery store and to the post office and places like that. And that is an uncertain time for them. So it's a scary time. And I think during times like this, again, we can't really compare it to anything we've ever been through before, but many times during times of uncertainty, we don't feel like there's much to celebrate. One of my earlier videos, I talked about finding what's good about this and making a list of things that come to you about what is good about this time. For example, many of you have your kids at home, and although that's an extra layer of responsibility and work for you to do the homeschooling and become the teacher, what a glorious time that you have with your children that you would never have gotten before. And I know there's a lot of work with homeschooling, and if you're doing your job from home, that adds on to it. But you can probably sneak in a few moments of memory making in there, and that was a whole nother video too about making memories. So I want you to think about things that we can celebrate. I linked you to a writing I did years ago called Cupcake It, because we oftentimes celebrate birthdays and anniversaries and holidays, and we make a cake and we blow out candles. But we need to learn how to cupcake the little things. Make cupcakes, celebrate the little things in life. This morning, the front page of our newspaper had a very interesting story of a local man who had the coronavirus, had been in the hospital, had been on a ventilator, and is safely home. And his story and the saga of what he went through and how quickly it hit him and how he ended up on the ventilator and how he is home now, and the celebration when he left the hospital. I saw it on social media. Everybody in the hospital lined the halls and clapped and yahooed, and it was a celebration that he got to go home because many people don't. And so what a celebration for him, a celebration of life. And I would almost bet he doesn't take another day of his life for granted. So many times we just hear the numbers of how many new cases there are and how many people have passed away from this. And we hear sadness about how we can't have funerals and things like that. But there are moments in here that we can celebrate. Certainly if you have someone that had the virus and has recovered, what a celebration that is. But celebrate the little things. If you are home with your kids, celebrate that you got that math homework done, and do something fun and do something special and do something silly. Do the happy dance around the house. Do crazy fun things that will not only make memories for your kids, but lighten their spirit, because there is this heaviness around us right now. This heavy almost darkness of fear that is circling all of us right now, circling our world. And so any moment that you can come up with, this celebration, no matter how tiny it is, do it. Do it. Celebrate that they get up in the morning. If your kids come down the stairs in the morning, start singing a song to them. I used to do that to my kids. Now, you know that I'm Perky Penny and Pollyanna, all those nicknames I've been called. I've talked about that a lot in videos. But I used to irritate them because I wake up happy. I wake up with the sunshine, and I want to be grateful for this glorious day. I've kind of always been like that. So sometimes my kids weren't really morning people, and I would jump out of bed, and when they came out of the room, I would start singing to them, and I'd open the windows and let the sun in. That's the kind of stuff we need to be doing to lighten this heaviness, lighten this burden of sadness and fear and uncertainty. So I wanted to put in your mind today, how can you celebrate? What can you celebrate? What if you just make dinner tonight special? I know some people, they take turns making dinner. The kids are making dinner. Do something special, light a candle, make it a celebration tonight at dinner, and do something out of the ordinary. Because what I feel like is we're kind of getting used to this. We're kind of getting used to being at home. We're kind of getting used to the uncertainty. We're kind of getting used to the fear and sadness. And that might be a dangerous place to be. And so the more we can bring in these little snippets of celebration, these little snippets of happiness, something to be joyous about, I think that will make this process not only more memorable, but it will make it more bearable. It will make it something that we look back on and think, yeah, that was such a horrible time, but man, we did this. And we celebrated the little things. And certainly if you know someone who has had this virus and has recovered, celebrate that. Celebrate them. There's a reason they're still here with us. So today, I just want to put that word celebration in your head and cupcake it. Read that writing that I linked you to, because it's a very fun way to just tagline things. We're going to cupcake this, which means we're going to celebrate it. We're going to make cupcakes. So I want to remind you, if you want to be in the drawing, just in the comment line, right? I love your book. And even if you watch this later, I know there's a lot of things going on, and so we have time commitment. So if you watch it later, you can still write it in. I'd love your book, and you'll be in the drawing. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel, share it, and let me know what you're going to celebrate today and what you found in life that was worth cupcaking. I want to thank you for your time. I'm Penny Hunt, and this has been Penny Heart to Heart. Thanks for watching.